What if I told you that your monthly paycheck, the very thing you work so hard for, is actually the biggest obstacle between you and true wealth? It's a bold claim, I know. For years, we've been conditioned to chase higher salaries, to climb the corporate ladder, believing that more income equals more financial security. But the truth is, a salary, no matter how large, will never make you truly rich. In fact, data consistently shows that many high earners, solely reliant on their paychecks, are just one crisis away from financial struggle, barely outperforming inflation over time. And it's not because they don't earn enough, it's because they're caught in a trap. Ever felt like you're running on a treadmill, working harder, earning more, but never really getting ahead? If that resonates, comment "trap" below right now, because in this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the salary trap and reveal the unconventional yet proven strategies the genuinely wealthy use to build lasting financial freedom. This isn't about quick fixes or get-rich-quick schemes. It's about a fundamental shift in how you see money, how you earn it, and how you make it work for you. By the end, you'll have a clear, actionable blueprint to start building wealth that extends far beyond your next paycheck, allowing your money to generate more money even while you sleep. The frustrating reality for most people is that they're stuck in a cycle. They work, they earn, they spend, and then they repeat month after month. This is the salary trap, a mindset where your income is directly tied to the hours you put in, limiting your potential and leaving you vulnerable. Even those with substantial incomes often find themselves living paycheck to paycheck, not because they're irresponsible, but because they're playing a different game than the truly wealthy. They're exchanging time for money, a finite resource, instead of making money generate more money. Think about it. If your entire financial security rests on a single income source, what happens if that source suddenly dries up? This isn't just about losing a job. It's about a system designed to keep you dependent, subtly eroding your savings through inflation and preventing true financial independence. But there's another path, a path forged by those who break free from this dependency and build empires not by working harder for a salary, but by making their money work smarter for them. So, how do you escape this cycle? It starts with understanding that wealth isn't about how much you earn from your job, but how much you own that generates income for you. We're going to dive deep into a few key principles, transforming your mindset from a mere consumer to a strategic capitalist, understanding the crucial difference between assets and liabilities, building diverse streams of passive income, mastering the art of smart investing, leveraging entrepreneurial ventures, and harnessing the incredible power of compounding returns. Each step builds on the last, creating a powerful engine for wealth generation. First, let's talk about the absolute foundation, your mindset. This changes everything. Most of us are conditioned from childhood to be consumers. We earn money, and our first instinct is often to spend it on experiences, on possessions, on immediate gratification. But the wealthy think differently. They operate with a capitalist mindset, viewing every dollar as a potential seed for future growth. Imagine two people. One spends their bonus on a new luxury item, feeling a temporary high. The other invests that same bonus into a dividend-paying stock or a small business idea. Who do you think is closer to true wealth? It's not about deprivation, it's about strategic allocation. It's about shifting your internal dialogue from "what can I buy with this money" to "how can this money make me more money?" This simple shift is profound. It moves you from chasing income to cultivating income, turning your focus from consumption to creation. But how do you actually put this into practice? This leads us directly to the core distinction the wealthy understand: assets versus liabilities. This is what the rich actually buy to get richer, and it's simpler than you might think. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. Your car, for example, is likely a liability, depreciating in value and costing you money in gas, insurance, and maintenance. Your house, while it can appreciate, often acts as a liability with mortgages, taxes, and repairs, unless a portion is rented out. Now consider a small investment in a company's stock that pays dividends, or a digital product you create once and sell repeatedly, or even a piece of equipment that allows you to start a side hustle. These are assets. They generate income. The wealthy meticulously reallocate their funds from liabilities, those shiny objects that drain resources, to income-generating assets. They buy things that appreciate, that pay them, or that can be leveraged for more profit. Start by listing everything you own. Is it an asset or a liability? The answer might surprise you, and it will definitely show you where your money is truly flowing. Now, once you identify your assets, how do you get them to work for you 24/7? That's where the power of passive income comes in. How to build income while you sleep. True wealth isn't built on trading hours for dollars. It's built on money earned without continuous active effort. This is the holy grail for financial freedom. Imagine waking up knowing your bills are covered by money flowing in from sources you set up years ago. This isn't just a dream, it's a reality for those who strategically build passive streams. Examples abound. Dividend stocks, which pay you a portion of a company's profits. Rental income from properties, even a spare room. Royalties from books, music, or patents. Creating digital products like online courses or templates. Even high-yield savings accounts, though their impact is smaller. The key is to create systems or acquire assets that generate income with minimal ongoing involvement. It requires upfront effort, yes, but once established, these streams can provide a consistent flow of cash, detaching your income from your direct labor. Your challenge right now: research just one passive income stream you've never considered before. It might just change your life, especially when combined with our next strategy. Beyond merely earning, true wealth comes from investing your way to wealth beyond your 9-to-5. This isn't just about saving money, it's about making your money actively grow. Consistent, smart investing is the engine that outpaces inflation and turbocharges your path to financial freedom. Think about it. If you save $500 a month in a traditional savings account, it will barely keep pace with rising costs. But if you consistently invest that same $500 monthly into a diversified portfolio, let's say an S&P 500 index fund, which historically averages 10 to 12% annual returns, the numbers become staggering. Over 20 or 30 years, that initial $500 isn't just $120,000 or $180,000. With compounding, it could easily grow to $500,000 or even $1 million, turning you into a legitimate millionaire from consistent effort. This isn't theoretical, it's math. The stock market, real estate, bonds, even innovative startups, these are the arenas where wealth is truly forged. Your action item today? Open an investment account. Start small, but start now. Don't let fear or lack of knowledge hold you back, because the biggest mistake is waiting. But what if you don't even have that $500 to invest yet? That's where the entrepreneurial edge comes in. Why side hustles are your wealth accelerator. While investing builds long-term wealth, entrepreneurship, even a small side hustle, can rapidly accelerate your journey. This is about taking control of your income potential, developing new skills, and potentially creating an asset that can grow independently of your time. Think about it. A side hustle allows you to explore passions, solve problems for others, and generate additional income that you can then funnel directly into investments or to pay down debt, like those pesky credit card balances. It could be anything from freelance writing, graphic design, online tutoring, building an e-commerce store, or even dog walking. It's about identifying a need and offering a solution. This not only increases your cash flow, but also sharpens your business acumen, develops your negotiation skills, and can even become your main source of income, completely freeing you from the salary trap. Brainstorm 3 potential side hustles you could start with minimal capital. Validate one idea by talking to potential customers. What if you could amplify your results without putting in more personal effort? That brings us to leverage, making your money work harder than you do. Leverage is the secret sauce of the wealthy. It's about using resources beyond your own, be it other people's money, time, or systems, to amplify your efforts and returns. Think about how real estate investors use mortgages. They put down a fraction of the cost, and the bank provides the rest, allowing them to control a much larger asset. That's financial leverage. Or consider business owners who hire employees or automate processes. They leverage other people's time and systems to scale their operations far beyond what they could achieve alone. That's operational leverage. In the digital age, this is easier than ever. You can leverage online platforms, marketing funnels, and even AI tools to automate aspects of your side hustle or investing strategy. It's about building a machine that runs efficiently, multiplying your impact and income without linearly increasing your personal effort. Identify one area in your life or potential venture where you could apply leverage to achieve disproportionate results. But leveraging strategically is just one piece. The truly magical element lies in time itself. And that magic is the compounding effect. Why starting this today is your biggest advantage. If leverage is about multiplying your efforts, compounding is about multiplying your results over time. It's the snowball effect for your money. When your investments earn returns, and those returns then earn their own returns, your wealth exponentially. The earlier you start, the more powerful this effect becomes. Imagine investing $100 every month for 40 years versus 20 years, even with the same modest return. The difference is not double, it's orders of magnitude greater. Why? Because that early money has more time to compound, to earn returns on its returns, over and over again. This is why financial advisors constantly stress time in the market, not timing the market. It's the most profound, yet often underestimated, principle of wealth creation. The single most impactful action you can take right now is to automate your investments. Even if it's a small amount, set it and forget it. Watch the magic unfold. So, where do you begin? This is your action plan, the first steps to true financial freedom. We've covered a lot, from transforming your mindset to leveraging and compounding. Now it's time to consolidate. First, commit to seeing money as a tool for creation, not just consumption. Second, start actively identifying and acquiring assets that put money in your pocket, and critically evaluate your liabilities. Third, research and perhaps even dabble in one passive income stream, however small. Fourth, open an investment account and automate a consistent contribution, even if it's just $50 a month. Fifth, brainstorm and validate a side hustle idea. Turn that idle time into income-generating opportunities. Sixth, find one way to use leverage in your life, whether it's technology or strategic delegation. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, start today to harness the power of compounding. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Pick just one of these actions, the one that excites you most, and commit to taking that first step within the next 24 hours. Remember, wealth isn't reserved for a select few. It's a mindset, a strategy, and a consistent application of principles that anyone can learn. Your salary is merely a tool, a means to acquire the assets that will eventually set you free. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter, making intelligent decisions about where your money goes and how it grows. The time for waiting is over. The time for action is now. What's the one thing you're going to implement immediately after watching this video? Share it in the comments below. Your commitment could inspire someone else. If you found this blueprint valuable, please give this video a like, subscribe for more transformative insights into building true wealth, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Your salary is a stepping stone, not the destination. It's the initial capital to build a life where your money works tirelessly for you, freeing up your time, energy, and creativity to live on your own terms. Imagine a future where financial stress is a distant memory, replaced by abundance and choice. That future is not a dream, it's a blueprint, and you now hold the first page. Start building.